Welcome back, neighbors, to another daily adventure. It is Thursday. We are back in Pittsburgh after 5 days in LA. We are all pretty tired. We actually woke up really late this morning, like 10:30, 11 in the morning, which is super late for us. So right now, even though it's 3:40 in the afternoon, it still feels like the morning. Today's just a recovery day, rest day, unpacking day, unwinding day. But I wanted to share a couple thoughts from the trip, kind of recap, share a little bit of maybe, I guess, like tips for parents who are traveling with kids, especially more than one kid. That kind of helped us get through the 2 days we were traveling. So to quickly recap, we were out in LA for Erica's conference, a pharmacy conference. It was a time for her work to kind of showcase their program and talk to possible recruitments, as well as for Erica to interview at other programs for full-time positions when she's done with her residency. And it was just this real kind of smack in the face of reality of like, wow, this is real. Like, she's gonna have a real job after all this. And so she's already starting that process of looking for jobs, which is crazy. It just seemed like this faraway thing for so long, and now it's finally here. But for me, it was a chance to unwind, take a little bit of a break. I hardly got any work done, and nothing blew up. Nothing was on fire. Nothing. It was great. It was a good testament to me to realize that I can take breaks without everything unraveling, which is always my biggest fear. I was able to take a couple days away from work, spend it with the boys, do a couple little adventures here and there, and then also just get some adult time, which was really nice, just to be in a big house with everyone, with all of Erica's co-residents. I don't know, I don't get that as a stay-at-home parent. I don't get to interact with adults as often, and so it was nice to just have that time. So I feel rejuvenated. I feel tired today, but I feel rejuvenated, ready to get back into building and creating and making stuff. It also offered me some time, quiet time away from everything, to just reflect, to think about where we're going, where I'm going, where I want to go with the vlog, with everything that I'm doing. And it helped me to slow down and realize that I don't need to be in a rush. I don't need to be in a rush. And I don't know if there's a difference between East Coast and West Coast, but I felt a little bit more relaxed on the West Coast. I felt like people were a little bit more laid back. Maybe it was because we were on a trip and it felt like vacation that it seemed more laid back. But for the most part, the vibe out there is just a little bit slower, a little bit easier. East Coast, it feels like everyone's rushing around and you have to be doing something and be productive. It was nice to see that juxtaposition of like, oh, I can take a break. I can slow down with everything I'm doing. I can move forward slowly. It's not a race. I'm not racing against anyone. So it's good to have that time to reflect. But anyway, I want to get this back to the title of the vlog, which I think might be like parenting travel tips or something like that. So let me give you a couple. One, TSA PreCheck. If you want to travel and get through security as quick as possible, hassle-free as possible, it already is a hassle. Get TSA PreCheck. You can just go right through that special line. You don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to take everything out of your bags. It's a lot easier, especially with kids. Henry's a very sensitive kid and he doesn't like being around crowds or waiting in line. Being able to just get right through security was a huge help. Also, oh wait, where are they? We got Henry these Bluetooth headphones. Actually, we didn't. Santa brought them. They were an early Christmas present. Santa brought Henry some early Bluetooth headphones, and these were probably the best things he's ever gotten. Henry, we could just play him music. He could watch his iPad. He could just zone out, not zone out, but be more focused on his little activities, versus when he's not focused, he can be a lot to handle. So if you have kids who are like that, who like to run around and get distracted very easily, which is actually just most kids, having headphones to just have them relax and listen to music or play on their iPad or device, this was super helpful on the plane and in the airport, just to keep them calm. And subdued is not the right word. That doesn't sound right. Relaxed. It's very overwhelming. An airplane is very overwhelming, and he was relaxed the whole time, which was really nice. And kind of the third tip, which is not a promotion for Spirit Airlines, they did break our stroller, so we're not happy about that. But for the most part, we heard not great things about Spirit because they're a very essentially cheap airline, but it was quite uneventful. It was not that bad of a trip, and we've flown a lot, and it was really not that bad. So if you're trying to get somewhere on the cheap, well, you know, not too expensive, without too much hassle and frill, Spirit was actually a really good option. I think each of our round trip tickets were about maybe $50 each way or something like that. It was really cheap. It was really kid friendly.
The flight attendants were super helpful the way there.
Yeah. Yeah, the pilot invited Henry into the cockpit. The flight attendants were friendly. Again, this was only 2 flights. Maybe people have had worse experiences, but from our experience, Spirit was a great option to travel on the cheap with a family. You know, the kids got their own seats. We bought their own seats just to give them that extra space, so that was really helpful. Anyway, neighbors, the battery's about to die. We need to unpack. We gotta get stuff ready. Not ready, just we need to get our lives back on track. Don't forget, adventure always. We'll see you again tomorrow for another daily adventure. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.